Welcome back, Texas. We have coach, mom, and entrepreneur Alessia Citro with us today. She thrived in a corporate work environment until she cracked and went down a journey of healing and exploration, which I know is very common to some people nowadays. And I just love that she's here. She then decided to venture out on her own, and that is how the Corporate Dropout was born. Woo! Welcome to the show, Alessia.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
We're excited to have you, Alesia. And we would love to know, how did you get started in the tech space?
It was actually by accident. I had no sales experience, never thought I would get hired. I didn't meet most of the qualifications, but I did, and thus began my successful career in tech. I think like many of us, like Michelle said, 2020 really cracked a lot of us open, including me. And it made me realize what my true priorities are. I happened to start at Google on March 2nd of 2020. And then a week later, the world shut down. I entered into a really deep depression for the second time in 14 months. And I realized a high performance corporate career was that variable that needed to be changed. I could just feel in my gut I was meant to use my gifts for something else. I often joke that God did not put me on earth to sell cloud infrastructure, and I could just no longer deny that it was time to follow that call.
Oh my goodness. I love that. I kept feeling, I'm like, man, your head is not in the clouds anymore, girl. And I love that you named it the Corporate Dropout. How did you decide to build your brand around that?
My business coach actually gets credit for the name. She had mentioned it in a session and I just could not unhear it. So it's my podcast where I have 3 episodes a week. And really the goal of that, with 75 million people who have left the workforce in the last year, is to empower and equip listeners who want to leave the corporate grind, how to do so energetically and tactically and with swagger. Like, underline the swagger part.
Wow, that is such good advice. I really am looking forward to listening to your podcast. It is going to be packed full of knowledge and wisdom, launching an educational arm of your business, the Thea Collective. Am I saying that correctly?
You are, yes.
Yes, I was hoping I would. How did you know that this was the next step to take? And what is the Thea Collective?
Yes. Okay. So the need for Thea Collective became crystal clear to me as I was launching my coaching business, because I realized how many of the basics around business I didn't know, despite having a business degree. But then I also realized how lonely entrepreneurship can be, and how you really need to have a community that's going through those same stages, and how critical that is. So Thea Collective solves these problems by creating a community for female entrepreneurs. And I named it for the Greek goddess of light, because really the goal is to light the way, light the path for entrepreneurs and unlock that goddess that we've all got.
So good. So good. Alessia, we would love for you to share with us and with our viewers where we can follow you with all that you have going on.
Yeah, I'm most active on Instagram. That's my playground of choice. Love the Reels game too. I don't know if you're into that, but that's my jam. Thea Collective launches probably in the next couple of weeks here, if all goes well. So you can text me, text Connect actually to 949-577-8709, and you'll receive something special and a discount off the community and course once we open.
Thank you for being here, Alessia. It's been so much fun. And stick with us, Texas. Up next, we have the pleasure to play with Casey and Ray, 2 women who went from internet friends to real life besties. They're sharing how to get more out of life. Who doesn't want to know that? Am I right? Everyone wants more out of life. Later on, we will also be talking about body, beauty, and wellness with Mary Moore of Body Glam Elite. We will take a quick break and be right back.
Hi, I'm Elena Cardone, and I help women reach a heightened level of success. You can keep up with me online at www.elenacardone.com. You're watching the Connect Network TV.